Associazione Sportiva Roma, considered a powerhouse in Italy but are slowly declining and being outshone by their Roman rivals Lazio. Known as La Magica by the fans, we turn up in hope of bringing the magic back. So, you guys must be wondering, Owen, what are the rules of a rebuild challenge? Well, first off, the main objective is to take a team to Champions League glory, and through that, all games will be simulated, bar the Champions League final, which will be played, of course. Transfers, they could be as realistic or unrealistic as I want them to be, and the final rule is that there will be a big focus on the transfer window. So rules aside, guys, I hope you enjoyed the rest of this rebuild. So this is how our starting 11 is looking, and the first thing I've got to say is that this squad is a literal age on wheels. We've got Smalling, who's on loan, but he's 20 now. We've got Kolarov, who is probably one of our better players, at 33, and Dzeko, who's also 33. We've got some youngsters who are like decent, but then we've got our entire bench is at least like the lowest age we have is 26, Spinazzola. But the rest of the team is just really old. So we are going to need to make quite a few signings and upgrades while we're going through this first season. There's probably going to be a lot of departures in this first season, so hope you guys are ready for that. So I'll bring you back when we make some business. So the first thing we're going to do in charge of Roma is bring back Alessandro Florenzi back off loan from Valencia. He's probably going to be needed there, but honestly I think we need him a little bit more, which is the main reason I'm going to be recalling him. So I guess welcome back to Roma, Florenzi. And here is our first signing in charge of Roma. We have picked up Prensil Kimpembe from Paris Saint-Germain. He is joining us here for 34 million euros, and the 23-year-old Frenchman is going to be absolutely incredible and help our defence, because we needed somebody a bit younger but high enough rated to help to carry the squad. So hopefully him alongside Smalling this season should provide some good cover for Paul Lopez. So I guess I'll bring you guys back when we make business. Departure here sees us sell Federico Fazio over to Monaco. The Argentine is no longer required here at Roma, so we have sold him for free of 6.6 mil. So guys, we have another departure here, and we have decided to sell Javier Pastore, and he has gone to join Napoli for free of 11 million euros. Another departure here sees us sell Bruno Perez over to Benfica. The Brazilian right back is no longer wanted, and we have sold him to Benfica. So hopefully we've got some more funds in order to fund other transfers. A controversial signing here sees us sell Edin Dzeko to PSG. The Bosnian is getting old now and the years are catching up to him, so we've sold him for 25 mil to PSG. So we've got enough funds now to hopefully pick up a brand new striker, and I guess I'll bring you guys back when that happens. And here is our brand new striker, guys. Our brand new number 9, the Spaniard Iñaki Williams. He's joining us from Athletic Bilbao for 43.5 million. I've probably paid a little bit over than what it should be, but they weren't budging. But I reckon he will be a brilliant striker for us, so I don't think that'll matter in the long run. He's absolutely rapid with good strength and jumping, so I reckon he'll be a decent replacement and be able to fill the boots that Dzeko's left us. So I guess I'll bring you guys back if we make any more business. Another departure here, guys, sees us sell Davide Santon over to Carlo Ancelotti. The Italian manager wanted the Italian right back over in Everton, so we just agreed a deal of 7 mil for him. So I guess I'll bring you guys back when some more business is done. Another departure here sees us sell Alexander Kolarov over to Ajax. The Serbian joins the Dutch side for 14 mil. He's a bit old now, Kolarov, so we've decided to sell him in hopes of bringing in someone younger and someone with a bit better potential. So I guess I'll bring you guys back when that happens. Another departure here, guys, sees us sell Diego Perotti over to Real Sociedad. The 30-year-old Argentinian winger is joining them for 12 million euros. And this wasn't a signing I was intending to make, but I'm happy with it nonetheless. We've just signed Thomas Lemar from Atletico Madrid. The Frenchman had a really hard time since moving over to Spain and has struggled to regain the form he had at Monaco, so we're bringing over the 24-year-old to stir things up. So yeah guys, I guess I'll bring you guys back if we do any more signings. A departure here guys sees us sell Justin Kluivert. The young Dutchman is going over to join Leicester City for €15 million. And we have a brand new left back signing here guys. In order to replace Kolarov, we needed somebody who was going to be quality at the left flank. So we have brought in Ben Chilwell here over from Leicester after they just acquired Justin Kluivert from us. So yeah, he's English, he's 22, he's a left back, he's 81 rated and he cost us 25 mil. So at the end of the first transfer window, we have spent a whopping €140 million on Kimpembe, Williams, Lamar and Chilwell, whilst getting rid of 97 mils worth of players. This is how the starting 11 is looking going into the first half of the season. Hopefully Zaniolo can grow a bit more because I know he's got a really good potential. So yeah guys, I guess I'll bring you back at the halfway mark. So here on the 1st of January, we see ourselves in 4th, which is a lot higher than I expected. Well, not really, I was expecting to be around this mark, not higher or really lower, but I think we're just on the verge of Champions League football. I think we'd have to go through qualifiers. But other than that guys, I guess I'll bring you back if we make any signings. A departure here guys sees us sell Cengiz Ünder over to Arsenal. The Turkish winger wasn't getting played and he wanted out of the club, so we've decided to sell him for a fee of 22 mil. I'm happy with that. And here is our newest acquisition to the club guys. We have brought Christian Pulisic over from Chelsea. The American is joining us for 38 mil, which is probably a bit overpriced, but I'm hoping he can be he'll be good for the team. We'll just say that because I don't really know what to say. So I guess I'll bring you guys back if any more signings are made. So at the end of the January transfer window, we have spent 38 mil on Pulisic and sold Cengiz Ünder. This is the starting 11 now. It's looking pretty strong. We just need to hope for probably a better midfielder coming up in the next few seasons. But other than that guys, I guess I'll bring you back at the end of the season. So our second half has actually been terrible. We've gone down to 6th. I was at least expecting us to do a bit better than this, but wow. So we were also in the Europa League this season, but we got knocked out in the round of 16 to Lazio, which is quite disappointing. I was at least expecting us to make it quite deep, but we got drawn up against one of the strongest sides really early on. So I guess I'll bring you guys back at the start of season 2. So we've got a departure here guys, and we have sold Maxime Gonalons over to Hertha Berlin for 4.4 mil. So it is a sad day here guys, but we have decided to sell Antonio Mirante, the veteran goalkeeper at age 36. He's leaving to go on a Turkish adventure at Besiktas. So another departure here guys sees us sell Gonzalo Villar. The young Spaniard is going to join Norwich City for 5.9 mil. So we have another departure here guys, and we have sold Steven Nzonzi, and he is joining Athletic Bilbao for €10.4 million. So we've got another departure here guys, and we have sold Gregory Defrel. I'm going to say Gregory, I'm pretty sure it is, but he's going to join Ancelotti, so hopefully him and David Santon can do some link-up play. We have another departure here guys, we have sold Leandro Spinazzola, and he is joining Napoli in Italy for €16 million. And all those signings just fueling our funds to pull off this signing right here. We have brought in Fabinho over from Liverpool for €75 million. We finally got back at Liverpool for nicking our best players in Salah and Alisson, so we've only rightfully done what's the best for our team and brought over Fabinho from them. So I guess I'll bring you guys back if any more signings are made, and if not, back in deadline day. So guys, we have decided to sell Alessandro Florenzi here. He's 29 now, he's coming to the age where he would start declining in rating, so we've decided to sell him while we could still get a decent fee for him, and we've managed to acquire 20 mil for him from PSG, so he'll be joining Dzeko over in Paris, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up a brand new right back. So guys, we have done it. We have picked ourselves up our brand new right back here. We have bought Achraf Hakimi over from Real Madrid. The Moroccan is joining us here for 50 mil, and after coming back off of a nice 2 year loan spell with Dortmund, we have picked him up in hope of becoming an even better talent than what he already will be. So guys, I guess I'll bring you back on deadline day. So season 2 saw us bring in 2 absolutely huge signings in Fabinho and Hakimi, and the departure of quite a few older players. So this is how the starting 11 is looking going into the first half of the season. I'm hoping for a bit more growth from Pulisic and Zaniolo, but we are going to need to pick up a brand new centre back next season. I forgot about that Smalling was only on loan. So yeah guys, I guess I'll bring you back at the halfway mark. So at the halfway mark we see ourselves sitting in 3rd position, which is an improvement on last season, but hopefully we can hold a Champions League spot for the rest of this season. So I guess I'll bring you guys back if any business is made. So no signings made in this window does leave us with a squad looking like this going into the second half of the season. I'm hoping for at least a continuation of what happened in the first half, but as long as we get Champions League football then we should be fine. So yeah guys, I guess I'll bring you back at the end of the season. So for season 2, it's been a very productive season. We've managed to finish in 3rd, meaning we have got Champions League football for next season. So we always managed to win the Coppa Nazionale over Juve. And we also won the Europa League final over Dortmund, which puts us in Champions League football next season, even though we already finished in 3rd. So let's see how we did. In the group stages, we were with Braga, Copenhagen and Cagliari, and we finished top of our group. In the round of 32 we beat Ghent 4-0. Round of 16 we beat Real Betis 5-1. In the quarters we won Monaco 3-2 on aggregate. We won Frankfurt 4-3 on aggregate in the semis, and then we obviously beat Dortmund in the final. So as I said guys, it was a very productive season and a lot of progression to the squad. So I guess I'll bring you guys in season 3. So we have a departure here guys, as we have sold Brian Cristante to Wolves. He is joining them for a fee of 17.2 mil. We have a big signing here guys, and we have brought Raphael Varane over from Real Madrid. The French centre back is joining us at the club for 65 million euros, and I'm hoping at 89 rated him and Kimpembe can carry our defence moving forward. So I guess I'll bring you guys back if we make any more signings. So we've got another signing here. We've brought a backup midfielder in the form of Oliver Torres. The young, not young anymore, but the Spaniard is joining us here for 37.7 mil, sorry. So we've got a brand new signing here guys. We've brought ourselves a backup midfielder in the form of Oliver Torres. The Spaniard joins us here for 37.7 mil, and hoping at 82 rated it should provide some decent cover for Fabinho, Pellegrini or even Zaniolo if we need it. So I guess I'll bring you guys back if we make any more signings. So we've got a brand new centre back signing here. We needed some more squad depth in the centre backs because they was pretty weak there. So we have signed Martin Hinteregger. He's joining us here for a fee of 35 mil from Eintracht Frankfurt. So at the end of the transfer window, we have brought in Varane, Torres and Hinteregger for 137 mil, whilst getting rid of Cristante. This is how the starting 11 is looking. I'm hoping for a bit more growth from Pulisic, but other than that guys, I reckon the squad's looking pretty strong now. So I guess I'll bring you guys back when we find our Champions League group. So our group is kind of a weird one because we've got Valencia, Benfica and Galatasaray, who could probably all make it through because Valencia will have a strong side. Benfica's got some great youngsters who will have grown and be quite good by now, and Galatasaray could possibly cause an upset, but I'm still expecting us to make it through. So guys, we managed to make it through in the Champions League. We finished in 2nd behind Valencia by 2 points, but we've made it through, and Galatasaray didn't get a single win. I at least expected them to get a few points. Benfica through to the Europa League. So let's see who we got in the round of 16. Atletico Madrid, that's quite a difficult draw. I mean, all the teams in here are pretty good, so yeah guys, I guess I'll bring you back at the halfway mark. So in the league we see ourselves slipping down to 6th position this season, which is 3 points, well 3 places behind where we were last season, but there is only 4 points separating us and 3rd, so it's not that big a deal. So yeah guys, I guess I'll bring you back if we make any more signings. No transfer business done in this window due to the fact we spent so much money in the first window. this is how the squad's looking going into the first leg against Atletico Madrid. So I'm hoping we can pull something out of a hat and hopefully win the game. So I'll bring you guys back when we're at match day. So we're here at the first leg against Atleti here. Hopefully we can do something. We've got the home leg first, which isn't ideal, but let's just hope for a good result. 2-1 win. That's brilliant. So we'll be going in winning in the second leg. They did get an away goal, which sucks, but hopefully we should be able to make up for it in the second leg. So guys, here we are. We're at the second leg here. We're travelling to Spain in hopes of retaining our lead. Let's just see how it goes. Come on! 1-1 draw. We go through 3-2 on aggregate. Come on, let's go. I'm going to bring you guys back then when we find out who is our quarter-final opponent. So in the quarter-finals, it sees us put up against Liverpool, which will be a pretty difficult challenge. But I mean, at this stage, which team wouldn't be a challenge? So yeah, guys, I guess I'll bring you back on match day. So we've got the first leg here against Liverpool. We are at home once again. And let's just dive straight into this. Obviously, oh wow, they beat Inter 9-1 on aggregate. Oh, this doesn't fill me with much hope. 1-0 win. Come on. They've got such a strong side. Obviously still got Salah and Alisson from us, but we have got Fabinho back from them. So, wow. I guess I'll bring you guys back when we travel into England. So guys, we're travelling to Anfield here now in for the second leg. Let's just hope that we can continue what we did in the first leg. 0-0 draw, we go through. Come on. Oh, Cosdale's picked up an injury, but he's only a backup, so it won't be that bad. But yeah guys, I'm happy with that, and we're through to the next round. So I'll bring you back when we've got our semi-final opponent. So guys, we've got another Madrid side now. We've got Real over here in the semi-finals. So yeah, I guess I'll bring you back when we're at the away leg. So guys, we've travelled to the Bernabeu and we're going up against Real Madrid now. I'm a lot more confident going into this round because I forgot to mention, but Rafael Varane was injured for both the Liverpool games, but he's back now. So hopefully we should be able to get through. A 3-2 loss. Not ideal, but hopefully we'll be able to bring it and turn it around in the second leg. So we have the second leg here against Real at home. Let's just hope we can pull it back. We need one goal without conceding to go through. Come on, lads. A 1-0 win. Come on. We're through to the Champions League final in our first season in the Champions League as manager. Wow. I did not expect us to get through with this squad. Like, I know our squad's good, but I didn't think that it was really... Wow, I actually can't believe it. Come on, I guess I'll bring you guys back then when we find out who our fellow finalist is. So we see ourselves getting drawn against another Spanish club here. We are drawn against Barcelona in the final. So I guess I'll bring you guys back at the end of the season. And guys, we have just lost out on the title by 1 point. We had an absolute blinder second half season to pull it back. And then we lost by a point, which is a little disappointing, but hopefully we should be able to win the Champions League and then the next season won't matter, but at least we have got Champions League qualification for next season. So we've actually won the Copa Nacional again this season, which is always good to know. So yeah guys, I guess I'll bring you back on the day of the final. So this is how our squad's looking going into the Champions League final here against Barcelona. We've got some huge players in the squad, but we've also got some more lesser average players. Like, I'm surprised, I mean Fabinho's a 91, which is incredible, but then we've got some other players that are just not really as high as they probably should be to say we are in the Champions League final. But you know what, it doesn't really matter, we're in the final now and that's all that matters. So I'll see you guys when we kick off. we kick off here, guys, in hope of bringing some glory back to Rome after not winning the title. We've got quite a lot on our plate, but yeah, let's just hope for something good. But it's Hakimi, cuts inside, lets it rip and hits it over. Fabinho here plays it, Zaniolo. Can he do something? Lets it rip, but straight to Stegen. Pellegrini to Zaniolo. Plays it through, it's Inaki Williams. Cuts it past here. Shoots. Good save from ter Stegen. Messi with some skill here. Barcelona with a great chance. With Milik. Plays it back. Messi save from Pau Lopez. Milik so safe. Uncaught. Collected calmly by Pau Lopez. So not much happening in this first half here. Pau Lopez with the ball over the top. Can we maybe capitalise from it? No, we can't. We're still going into this second half 0-0 though, but against Barcelona, I will take that. And the second half here sees Milik kicking off. Oh, it's Inaki Williams. Back to Zaniolo. Here's Pellegrini, who plays the ball out wide here. Thomas Lemar is in. Can he score? Yes, he can! Thomas Lemar, the Frenchman, scores here against Barcelona in the Champions League final to shoot us 1-0 up. Lovely pass from Pellegrini and a really calm finish. Bang, straight past to Stegen. No keeper stopping that one. 1-0. We've got a late chance here. Can we put the game to bed? Here's Inaki Williams. Can he do something? On the turn, cleared away by Sula. Kimpembe wins it here. Come on, ref, surely this is it here. One last chance though, and it's Christian Pulisic and saved by ter Stegen. But you know, it doesn't matter, guys, because there's the full-time whistle and we have won the Champions League final here against Barcelona, against all odds, with this squad. It's not a bad squad, but it's probably not one of the best squads you'll ever see in a rebuild. But you know what? I will take it. So you know what? I'm just going to sit back and let you guys enjoy the rest of the celebrations.